Oh, Imoogi, 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 the reference you won't get. Imoogi, 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 but you can win her yet. I can't believe I did that. Doing these videos has been kind of a weird sort of therapy for me. It's kind of freeing, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at Imoogi and walk through her strengths, her weaknesses, and her basic gameplay style. So, in case you couldn't tell, the cool-looking dragon on the cover is actually Imoogi's true form, her celestial form. Dragons in our universe are these crazy powerful shapeshifters from another dimension, and whenever they eat something, they can actually transform into it and absorb all of its powers, and even create their own hybrids. So in-game, you actually see Imoogi in this sort of half-lyric, half-dragon hybrid form because she's eaten lyrics before and gained their powers in their form. So gameplay-wise, if you take a look at Imoogi, you'll see she's got 15 health and 7 action points. So she's definitely a defense build character. And in fact, I would say that she's our most traditional wall type character. She's kind of a stall wall, actually. So Imoogi is kind of a defensive build. She's tailored around kind of the strategy where you're trying to wear out your opponents. She's very, very old. She's been around for thousands of years. And so her strategy is just kind of letting your opponents tire themselves out until she can pick them off. To go along with that strategy, not only does she have enough health to tank a heavy hit or two, her special attack, Draco Tempest, does damage and actually destroys one of your opponent's cards. So you can slowly burn through your opponent's hand over time. Comboing really nicely with that is her special ability, Scale Blessed Immortal, which actually lets Imoogi pick her favorite action card and selfishly hoard onto it. Yeah, she's got kind of a Dragon's Hoard mechanic here where you can pick your favorite card that opponents cannot win from you as their prize no matter what. So Imoogi to me is kind of an interesting character build because she doesn't really make a strong opener or a strong closer. Actually, I think she tends to do best in the heat of the battle at the mid-game strategy. So similar to World Judge and other characters who don't draw a whole lot of action cards, she kind of struggles to get started. If you load into the game, you only get 7 cards, and you may or may not get any good offense to jump right into the fray with. But if you play as a different character first, score once or twice and stockpile some weapons, and then swap into Imoogi, you can keep those weapons you've collected and use that to balance out her high health and low action minimum, and then walk in with a ton of cards, well equipped to wear out your opponent until you get that final victory. Now that said, she does tend to do a little bit better as an opener than characters like World Judge, I think. She does have one more action card than World Judge gets, and Draco Tempest also wears down your opponents as well as, so you have low health, you have low cards, but you can lower their cards as well. And being a nature, it'll give her an advantage against war type characters. And it's kind of nice that she's an unaligned alignment too, so she doesn't have to worry too much about light or dark. So she's immune to nature, weak to tech, and that's pretty much all she has to worry about. Now, one danger that Imoogi can fall into, similar to other high health, low card characters, is she does always run the danger of stalling herself out. So if you are running Imoogi, I would personally not tank up too much extra health. I might heal up a little bit, maybe get into 20, like low 20s. But if you get much higher than that, you're going to end up living longer than you really want to. You'll end up having so much health that your opponents don't try to target you. And yet you'll slowly run out of your own action cards and start to really rely on your Draco Tempest attack. So for me, I think Imoogi really shines in a stall strategy where you've already scored with a different opening character, and then you swap into her to kind of run the mid-game strategy with. Then if you get lucky and have a nice card pool, she can also make a great end-game strategy. But I think she's a really good combo transition character. Lead with someone who has a lot of cards, swap into Imoogi to stall out your opponent and open up the table into the position you're waiting for, and then swap in and clean up house with your closer character. So thanks again for watching, and tune in next time. There won't be show tunes next time. I'm never doing that again.